Okay, so in your video lesson today, I'm going to teach you about some different kinds of bowing, and we're going to talk about something called articulation. You may have heard this word before. Articulation is how we play our notes. Now, it sounds really vague, so I'm going to explain that a lot more. So, the first kind of articulation I want to show you is called staccato. And you may have seen this before. I'm not sure. Staccato is a little, there we go, dot underneath, or if the note's going the other way, on top of your note. And staccato means that we play very detached and very crisp. So you want to have like minimal sound possible. So instead of playing a regular, like, if I was playing staccato, I'd go. You want to be very, very choppy and crisp. That's the best way I can think of to describe it. So if you're ever playing a song and you see those little dots on top or underneath your notes, that's how you play staccato. So I'm going to give you an exercise to help you play staccato. So the first thing we're going to do is pick a string. So I'm going to go with A, and we're going to open bow it, or rather open string and bow it all the way up and down your whole entire bow. And the reason we do that is just so we get that really clear ringing note. So now, starting at the bottom of your bow, the frog, we're going to bow the open A, but we're going to go down in little increments. So you're not lifting the bow off the string, you're just pulling it very, very small increments at a time. Yes, it is horrendously annoying, but it's a very helpful way to get good staccato. Okay, so you get the point. Like I said, it is super annoying, but it'll help you staccato. So then what you can do after you've gone through the whole up down is try to go and then practice those really short choppy bows. And in your last video when we were talking about scales, we did the D major scale. So now let's try a staccato D major scale. So starting on your open D. And there's your staccato scale. Okay, so that's playing staccato. Next one I want to talk about is called legato. Legato is the exact opposite of staccato. And so legato, sorry, I'm just writing here and I'll show you in a second, is when we have a bunch of notes connected by something called a slur. So it kind of looks like a little happy face here in my drawing. So the little happy face mouth is called a slur, and the slur just tells us it's time to play legato. So we're going the opposite of super choppy. That means we're going to go smooth and connected, which on your violin is actually really easy. You just do all of those notes that fit under that slur in one bow. So if we only have two notes, let's say we have A and B that are slurred, they would just fit together in one bow. If we have 3 or 4 notes, all one bow. Okay, so another thing, again, going back to our scales, and we can practice doing legato bowing with scales. So first we're going to try slurring 2 notes. So we're going to go. So coming down, you'll have to slur in between strings with one bow. It's a little bit harder. Now we're going to try and slur 3 notes. Now we're going to slur, you guessed it, 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can kind of see where that's going if you run out of bow, right? That the more you try to fit in there, it's going to be harder to fit them all into that one bow. So if I try to fit like my whole scale into one bow, and you can try that as well. And that's slur. So you can try adding more and more notes to your slur to fit within that one bow stroke. And the last one that I want to show you is called spiccato. Spiccato. And instead of a little dot like staccato, we have this little thing called a delta under our note. And it's a little triangle. So that's spiccato. And when we see spiccato, it means we are going to bounce off the string. Okay, so that one's a little bit harder, but those are 3 kinds of articulation you can practice in conjunction with your scales. So just keep doing that D major scale, try it staccato, legato, and then if you're feeling up to it, spiccato.